obviously how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5 down low.
I'll tell you, the plus wingspan is part of what makes Williamson so difficult to defend.
Curry outside, traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Unable to get that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson passes to Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I'll tell you, it's hard to shake his concentration when D'Angelo Russell is this close to the cup. How about that tough shot?
Here's Holiday. Here's Williamson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Thompson against Ingram. A beautiful reverse layup.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Russell. Cauley-Stein against Holiday. Green kicks to Cauley-Stein. Clock is at 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
And Cauley-Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Now here's Ball. Now Holiday. Right wing. Here's Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 6.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
No offense. Fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher, but his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Back to Curry, shoots over Ball. They get the rebound. Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Favors.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. 1 and done at UCLA. How about 2nd overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Here's Ball after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Redick dishes to Williamson. This one for 3 was shot by Redick, no good. Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Here's Hart, back to Ball. Hart the pass to Williamson. With some arc. Great tee that time from Green. Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Green Green slams it in.
That's an example of the speed of Draymond Green. Leaks out in transition and makes the defense pay.
Here's Williamson. And that one is off. Great D that time from Green. And the layup is good. Green's got 6 points.
Draymond Green will pick his spots on the interior. He can read a defense, and he understands when to attack.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Robinson comes in for Thompson. And it's Burks in for D'Angelo Russell. Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. He kicks it to Redick. Out to the right wing to end the run. Hayes, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Passes it to Looney. Curry looking it over. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And when Draymond has a path to the bucket, he wants to jam it with authority. Just a terrific athlete.
And there's the pass to Hayes. Here's Hart, guarded by Robinson. Knocked loose. Williams against Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
To the wing right side. Here's Williams.
And this is why Draymond is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Constant energy, and it's absolutely infectious.
What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Golden State Warriors. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys need to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Alec Burks is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Robinson, and it's Looney in at center. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. But he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Alexander Walker passes to Williams. Redick against Curry. Just 5 to shoot from the arc. That one doesn't go. And Golden State will come the other way. Pass to Burks. Feeds to Curry. Takes it off the glass. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Klay Thompson comes in for Glenn Robinson III, and it's Russell in for Curry. Now, here's Burks. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Redick for 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to McKinney. That's tipped.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Redick against Thompson. Here's Holiday. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Now, here is Russell. Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That Thompson's so quick to pull the trigger. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he is ready to fire.
Favors finds Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Holiday.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Ball's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball, the bounce pass. Williamson with it, working on Green. Ball kicks to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Ingram attacking. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Green against Ball for 3. No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Thompson outside. Golden State moving it around. Russell passes to Green. Over Ball. Thompson finds Burks. Carries it down low. Burks has got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Well, you have to appreciate the willingness of Klay Thompson to move the basketball. How pretty is that, guys?
Ingram attacking. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Russell passes to Thompson. To the inside, and Green slams it in.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here is Holiday. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Russell. Pass to Cauley Stein. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Holiday. Pass the ball. Launches a 3. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And so we wrap up the first half. The Warriors on top. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-4 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Alvin Gentry. And Coach, you guys struggled in the first half. What will be your message to your team to try and turn it around?
Well, I think the big thing was that I thought we were getting good shots. We just weren't knocking them in. And then I thought we had to play a little faster. I thought we had to pick up the pace of the game. We did, and we started making a few shots.
We'll see who wins that pace-space battle in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first half went well, really well for Draymond Green. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. A solid performance already for him, and he might erupt in the second half if his last game is any indication of what we might see. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, Mr. Draymond Green, Mr. Passion, always plays with a lot of passion, but tonight he's also brought that production. He's scoring, the offense operates at a whole different level.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Williamson. And he overdid it there.
Penalty.
Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one at the line is good.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential, very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
Here's Ball. Shoots over Curry. Off the left rim and out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Russell missing. Pelicans trailed by 14. Here's Holiday, and Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
Another shot. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. Cauley-Stein's got 6 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Here's Ball. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Thompson finds Russell. Down low, here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Alfonso McKinney's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Hart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Williamson. Just 4 to shoot. The Warriors pull it in.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. It's blocked, but they get it back. Now, here's Thompson. D right on him, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Well, pick and roll is a crucial aspect in the NBA, and Klay Thompson on time and on target.
Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. Stolen by Thompson. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Klay Thompson. And so it's Williams who brings it up for New Orleans. Redick against Robinson. Redick dishes to Williams. To the paint, and Hayes throws it down.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Outside Curry. Unloads from 13. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the most dynamic ball handlers in the game. He has more moves than you can count.
Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. He dishes it to Redick. Williams from outside drills the three-pointer. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Count that one. Curry's got 9.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And Holiday kicks to Redick. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
What confidence from the grizzled veteran. Redick is as automatic as it gets from downtown.
And the pass to Curry. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Robinson for 3. Right side, Green. Pass to McKinney. A second chance effort. He can't hit that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. The Pelicans have shot 6 of 7 at the line. He misses the free throw. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Burks, he's checked in for Golden State. He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 12. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Looney. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Outside, Redick from downtown. Up in time. Off target.
Burks is such a smart defender. He's terrific at contesting shots without fouling.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
and he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green down low with Looney. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass the ball. Outside Holiday. Passes to Favors. Great tee that time from Green.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now, here is Russell. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. On the clock, Robinson for 3, and Derek Favors pulls it down. Pelicans trailed by 15. Here's Ball. Here's Favors. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Timeout.
Favors got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Pelicans. Timeout called the Warriors. And one of the best defensive big men in the league, Derek Favors.
You're right, Kevin, because he's got the body to play bully ball, but the lateral quickness to deal with smaller players. When this guy gets down in his stance, he can cover some ground defensively.
Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Robinson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Now Ingram. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Got a piece of it. Thompson against Holiday. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Baseline jumper and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Draymond Green. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Over Russell. And it's Williamson missing. Warriors leading by 13. Murray finds Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, this is the thing about Klay Thompson. He's going to give you a little bit of everything. Right there, off the dribble drive. Go ahead, Klay.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the pass to Ball. Here's Holiday. It's good from long range.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
To the middle. Green, no luck. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Holiday with it. They grab their own miss. Williamson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And Williamson doesn't let up, consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now, here's Thompson. Goes up to the stripe. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
One shot.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. On high school at a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. Now here's Curry. A floater. Out to Russell. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Curry against Ball. Fires the three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Holiday. Williamson with it. He's guarded by Russell. Tries from 7. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Draymond Green.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
At the line for your Pelicans, Drew Holiday, taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first. That brings them to within 10.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And he is unable to get the second one.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Poole the pass to McKinney. And Poole gets it to go.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now here is Holiday. The dish to Okafor. Count it.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's McKinney. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, congrats on the win. How'd you guys get this done?
You know, we missed some key shots, but in the end, we just stuck together and played good defense. You know, we helped each other out, so we played real good collectively tonight.
You can always win with defense when the shots aren't falling. Thanks a lot, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.